Shibuya Special Part 2, Hitting the Streets. Not so long ago, Shibuya was a peaceful village set among valleys where two rivers met. We take a closer look at those rivers and explore some of Shibuya's most popular spots. Hi, I'm Chris Butler and welcome to Tokyo Eye 2020, a show that tells you everything you want to know about the city that will host the 2020 Olympics. Now, Shibuya is a very popular sightseeing district in Tokyo. Today, we'll be checking out some of its hidden attractions. Shibuya Ward is made up of neighborhoods, each with distinctive atmosphere and appeal. Shibuya, Harajuku, Omotesando, Yoyogi, and Ebisu are all part of Shibuya Ward. They are all within walking distance of Shibuya Station. Today we'll be looking at some interesting places in Shibuya Ward. First, let's take a look at the rivers.
So I'm very close to Shibuya Station today, and I'm looking for something. It shouldn't be hard to find because these things are usually pretty big. Here it is. It's a river. I know it doesn't look like a river. There's not actually any water in the river, but this used to be a river, the Shibuya Gawa, the Shibuya River. And because this river existed in this area, this whole area came into existence.
Adam is on the south side of Shibuya Station. The river restoration project we looked at a minute ago is underway here. From this site, the Shibuya River runs southwest. The ya in Shibuya means valley in Japanese. Most of the Shibuya area is in a valley 20 to 30 meters lower than the surrounding terrain. If you start at the station and head out to nearby sightseeing spots, you usually find yourself walking up. This valley terrain was carved out by the old Shibuya River. Upstream of the Shibuya River, the Onden River flows down from Shinjuku to the north, while the Uda River flows from the west. These rivers carved paths through the upland, creating deep valleys. Shibuya occupies the valley bottom. Currently, the river north of the station runs underground, invisible from street level. South of Shibuya, it flows through this canal, but there's usually water here only when it's raining. This is Kenzo Ishii, director of a non-profit that works to restore Shibuya's waterways. The organization holds periodic events focused on local rivers and streams, including walking tours. This is where Omotesando Boulevard crosses the Onden River as it flows towards Shibuya. The river flows beneath a thoroughfare called Cat Street. It has not flowed above ground here since before the 1964 Olympics. Long since underground, it now serves as a sewer.
So actually you can see the way that the river was moving. So is this actually the shape of the old river?
Yes. You can sort of see how it used to run. At the time of the Olympics, Tokyo lacked adequate sewage infrastructure, and the government was worried that this would make foreign visitors see Japan as backwards. So they rushed to build sewers. The easiest way to do it was to cap rivers and streams, turning them into sewers.
Ishii's organization is committed to bringing rivers back to street level while leaving underground the parts that are still operational sewers.
As we just saw, Shibuya is actually a valley carved out by two rivers. And I guess all major historic cities, they thrive because of their waterways. And Tokyo, or in the olden days, it was known as Edo. A lot of man-made canals, natural rivers, really a network of waterways that really helped the city to develop. But what about you? What about yourself? You're from Sweden.
Yes.
Do you have rivers from where you're from?
Yes, my hometown Norrköping has a major river that used to be used for the sawmills and the textile industry. But now it's kind of a center of culture with concert halls and parks and that kind of thing.
Yeah. I really think the inclusion of a river in the cosmopolitan landscape. It really adds something to it, and it's such a shame, I guess, in the 20th century, because of economic development. A lot of rivers were bulldozed over, covered up, just like in Shibuya. One of the rivers is actually a sewage canal, and it's covered underground. But I think there is a movement to actually bring these rivers back to life, purify the water, and again, the sound of water trickling, flowing, it's always refreshing. And I think that's such a great idea. What do you think?
I think it's fantastic, and especially if it brings a little bit of greenery with it as well. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.